coming as a special presentation from the WKLM Sports Department. It's time now for high school basketball from your hometown radio station, FM 95.3 WKLM.
Good evening from the dungeon. It's the Battle of Holmes County. The Hiland Hawks ranked 10th in Division 4, a record of 15-6, taking on the West Holmes Knights with a record of 4-16. Stay tuned. We'll be speaking with both head coaches on the pregame show on WKLM.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center continues to offer the convenience of two great locations on US 62 in Weinsberg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Weinsberg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Weinsberg at 359-5421. Or in Berlin at 674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center in Weinsberg and Berlin.
At Mack Oilfield Service, they offer specialized trucking, water hauling, dirt work, and general oil field service in New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. They have the equipment and manpower to tackle any task handed to them. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mack Oilfield Service is proud to support them. Call Mack Oilfield Service for all your oil field needs at 330-674-7371. That's 330-674-7371.
Are you having ongoing issues with your flat or low slope roof? MEB Systems of Sugar Creek specializes in flat or low slope roofs and has been serving the community and beyond since 1977. Whether it's tracking down or resolving that persistent leak, you are in need of a complete roof replacement, or you have a new build, MEB Systems will strive to find the best solution for you. They believe if a job is worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems Incorporated today at 330-852-4333 and visit them online at mebsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all Holmes County athletes a safe and healthy season.
Everyone knows that Millersburg Tire Service sells a lot of farm tires like BKT, Seat, Firestone, Michelin, Titan, Galaxy, D-Stone, and Lions. Hi, this is Brad Smucker from Millersburg Tire Service, and we also sold over 10,000 heavy-duty truck tires last year in 29 different brands. We can mount them in our truck bay, or we can drop them off. If it runs on tires, Millersburg Tire Service has it, or we can get it from the many suppliers that we have available. Plus, we sell tires in Ohio and all the surrounding states. When you want the best, call Millersburg Tire Service at 330-674-1085 and talk to one of our knowledgeable sales staff, celebrating our 70th year in the tire business.
Call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner, and you know you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all other types of furnaces and equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call them today at 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
Before the Tip is brought to you by Village Motors of Millersburg.
Alongside the Hiland Hawks in basketball, Coach Mark Slayball coming off that 4-point loss in the IVC Showcase to East Canton back on Saturday. And Mark, one of the more unusual games you're going to find. You forced 29 turnovers on them. They double up you on the boards, and obviously a night where their shots just weren't falling. It just kind of added up to that 4-point loss.
Yeah, it wasn't a great game offensively for us. Thought our kids defensively, we held a good offensive team to 36 points, but just really struggled at the offensive end, and it's just one of those games, and luckily we get to play here again real quick afterwards.
Marcus, is it as simple as just making shots or not so simple as that?
It's not quite that simple. We didn't get great shots, and a lot of that had to do with East Canton, their size. Just their zone was a really wide and stretched out zone. And we didn't have great shot selection. We also had, we only had 12 turnovers, but it felt like every one of our turnovers was at just the worst time, and kind of all those things combined. And yeah, it just wasn't a good game at the offensive end.
On the road tonight here, the cap off regular season play, of course, the Battle of Holmes County, and it's one of those games. No matter what the records are, it seems always a great atmosphere for this matchup.
Yeah, West Holmes, obviously, they play a tough schedule. Their league's brutal. So they played some really, really good basketball teams and have played some teams really tough. So we're expecting a really tough game tonight.
With that in mind here, biggest focus for you guys here tonight, Mark?
Well, just, confidence-wise, Connor Beachy's not playing tonight. We're going to be searching a little bit there for some energy. We need some players to step up and surprise us a little bit. Some of our younger guys, maybe a Caleb Mishler, CJ Yoder. So that's a big thing, and just hoping to get a little better flow offensively than what we've had in our last couple games.
Mark, was that one bright spot out of Saturday? Although Logan, I knew, found out the fact that he was able to step up and make some plays both defensively and the offensive end on Saturday.
Yeah, and Logan's usually a guy off the bench, so his minutes aren't, he doesn't play high minutes, but he plays high intensity. So he's going to be thrust into a new role here because he's now going to play a lot of minutes, and hopefully that game gives him a little bit of confidence.
All right, Mark, thanks for your time.
All right, thank you.
That's the voice of the Hiland Hawks head basketball coach, Mark Slabaugh.
Get your vehicle back on the road smooth and problem-free with Village Motors Collision Center. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and our Collision Center works on all makes and models and has available deductible assistance, along with loaner and rental vehicles available for your use, complimentary oil change packages, not to mention that we insurance companies. Ask us about our cleanup packages with 4 great packages from basic to premium by appointment only starting at $19.95. For collision repair, make your first stop at Village Motors in Millersburg.
Alongside West Holmes Knights head basketball coach Ben Beldum this time around, of course, coming off that loss to cap off OCC play and Ashland back on Friday, and simply put, 15 3-pointers they made in that game, Brandon, they just couldn't miss.
Yeah, they're a good team. They play that way, night in and night out. When the shots are falling, they're tough to beat. We didn't do enough offensively, I think, to put it in the basket on our end and then set up our defense a little bit, and that fueled their fast break. And when they're going out on the fast break and making 3-pointers like that, playing complimentary basketball, they're pretty deadly, and they got the best of us.
Get out of the OCC, back in the non-conference play. Of course, Battle of Holmes County tonight. Your group, these guys kind of get up a little extra more for the county rival, I guess, here tonight?
Yeah, I think so. I think that these guys, proximity-wise, and are very, they're familiar with each other, players on both teams, and I'm excited to be a part of it for the first time. Everybody knows about Highland, and we kind of aspire to bring the other end of the county to the same level as prestigious Highland has. So we're a work in progress. They're a little bit more established than us, but that's all right. I told the guys that Highland could fit in real well with a lot of teams in our league. When you look at the Mount Vernons and the Worcesters and those types of teams in terms of how they play, and they'd stack up real nice. So it's just like another conference game for us, and we're excited for it.
So other than that, Ben, as you mentioned, everybody knows Highland here. What are you expecting to see from this Highland group here tonight?
They're going to play really stinking hard. That's kind of where they hang their hat. They're going to get out and they're going to press, within the half court, and they're going to make every pass, every catch, every dribble real difficult on us. And we prepared for that. We know that that's what's coming. We tried our best to simulate that at practice a little bit, and we'll see how we respond. We got a young group, some young players that are going to play tonight, and we'll see how we stack up.
Aside from that, what's the mindset have to be tonight other than what you just talked about?
Yeah, I think it's just handling the pressure. It's going to be, for 4 quarters. And, I told the guys, what, I know what's going to happen at some point. At some point, just because they're going to run a passing lane, they're going to get a steal, they're going to shoot a layup, they're going to steal a ball from us at half court once or twice. We're just going to have to mitigate that. We're just going to have to manage it, make a mistake, but not make the same mistake once, twice, 3 times more. And just kind of be resilient, I guess, is probably the best way to sum it up.
All right, Ben, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
That's the voice of West Holmes Knights head basketball coach, Ben Beldum.
Before the Tip has been brought to you by Village Motors of Millersburg.
Are you ready to tackle home improvement with a winning team? Look no further than Wayne Door, your MVP for all things doors and windows. Score big with their championship lineup: garage doors, openers, entry and storm doors, windows, patio doors, and more. Just like a winning play, Wayne Door offers an unbeatable sales team, flawless installation, and game-changing service. Their local experts ensure you're always in the lead. Don't settle for anything less. Visit them today at WayneDoor.com or stop by their showroom and elevate with your home improvement game with the experts. Wayne Door, people you can trust since 1973.
EcoSeal Home Solutions has been serving all of Northeast and Central Ohio as the leader in foundation waterproofing and repair, basement exit systems, and gravel delivery. Whether you're building a new home or your existing home's foundation and basement is in need of some TLC, EcoSeal has the answer. For more information or to schedule a free estimate, call 330-893-SEAL. That's 330-893-7325.
Did you know that one of the nation's top hospitals was founded right here in Holmes County? It's true. Pomerene Hospital was recently named a top 20 rural and community hospital by the National Rural Health Association. For 75 years, Pomerene has applied the latest medical expertise to meet the unique needs of our community. And today they continue to lead the way in reliable patient outcomes, from outpatient services to life-saving surgeries. Learn more about the many ways Pomerene provides award-winning care right in your backyard. Visit PomereneHospital.org.
Since 1991, the Holmes County Education and Community Foundation has awarded more than $11 million in scholarships to nearly 2,800 Holmes County residents pursuing higher education. Scholarship applications for the 2024-2025 academic year will open in January. To apply, please visit our website at www.hcef.net. Holmes County residents and Holmes County High School graduating seniors may apply.
When it comes to service, nobody cares more than Village Motors in Millersburg. This is Deke Miller, and I'm proud to say that we have state-of-the-art equipment and factory-trained technicians working on your vehicle when you visit. And we also offer a variety of preventative maintenance programs designed to greatly reduce the cost of your service visits. We are competitive, convenient, and we care. So the next time you need your vehicle service, stop by and see us at Village Motors in Millersburg.
Get financial solutions when you need it from Dave Stayball Financial Services. After winning 6 state championships as a head basketball coach, Dave Stayball knows that planning, preparation, and hard work can lead to success. And the same can be applied to your financial future. Whether you are a young adult, individual, family, or a business, Dave Stayball Financial Services will establish financial goals and income protection. Contact Dave Stayball Financial Services at 893-1900, located at 4585 State Route 39, Millersburg. Securities offered through ON Equity Sales Company, member FINRA SIPC. In tonight's junior varsity contest, Hiland defeated West Holmes by the score of 66-30. A season ago in the Recenter in the Battle of Holmes County, it was Hiland topping West Holmes in that matchup, 61-50 in that game. Hiland led 16-11 after one, a 27-23 halftime lead, and then went on to get the 61-50 victory after leading at 44-38 after 3 quarters. In that contest for Hiland, a couple of key stats. It was actually West Holmes out rebounding Hiland 38-25. However, Hiland forced 19 turnovers on West Holmes, just 7 for the Hawks in that contest, and Hiland got the win 61-50. Despite West Holmes shooting 50% from the floor, and Hiland just shot 39%. But Hiland knocked down 2 more three-pointers in the game. I mentioned first in the 19 turnovers, and they got the 11-point victory. For Hiland in that win last season, led by Sammy Detweiler, as he had 27 points. Also 10 points apiece for Nick Wigden and Finn Kelly. 9 points scored by Carson Hamburger. And for West Holmes in the loss, led by Mason Wolf, of course now gone to graduation. He had 16 points and 12 rebounds for a double-double last year. Xander Schultz had 14 points, and also Collier Klein had 9 points and 5 boards. And Highland's win last year over West Holmes in the Recenter, 61-50. And for Highland last year, finished up in 4th place in IVC South at 7-5, while Garaway and Sandy Valley captured the co-championship in the IVC South Division. Highland went 13-9 during regular season play. West Holmes finished up in last place in the OCC at 1-13. Lexington, of course,
was co-champions with New Philadelphia at 12-2 in the Ohio Cardinal Conference, and West Holmes going 2-20 during regular season play last year. Hiland went all the way to the Division IV state semifinal game where they would fall to Convoy Crestview, and then on the other end for West Holmes, falling in the sectional championship in Division II as they would go down to New Philadelphia last year, 58-40. Stay tuned, more to come on the pregame show after this on WKLM.
This is Matt Kinsey. At First Federal Community Bank, our mission is to empower the financial well-being of our community, one person at a time. Through integrity and quality, we earn the trust of our customers and exceed their expectations. First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community since 1898. Serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yerkesville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. First Federal Community Bank, member FDIC.
Companies are investing in Ohio every day. Invest in yourself and get the training you need to land the job of your dreams or enhance your skills this year. Buckeye Career Center is now accepting full-time adult education applications for our 10 programs that begin in August. We are also enrolling for our winter adult diploma program courses, including automotive brakes, automotive electrical electronic systems, Ohio commercial pest control, drone license preparation, STNA, and more. Call 330-339-2288 to learn how we can help you get your high school diploma for free.
Hey you, are you looking for driveway or base materials? I know just the place to go. D&M Rocks in Millersburg. They have shale products and culvert pipe, and they deliver. Or maybe you're looking for landscape supplies. D&M Rocks has that too. Stop and see them on the hill behind Jitters, or give them a call to set up a delivery at 330-473-6020. D&M Rocks.
During this timeout, we at Dr. Brad Walsh and Associates want to thank our patients of the past 29 years for being part of our dental family. Dr. Walsh, Dr. Reeser, and Dr. Bostic not only provide routine dental procedures, they also offer advanced dental care, including root canals, wisdom teeth removal, implants, and orthodontics. Emergency care and new patients are always welcome. To schedule an appointment, call us at 330-674-4876 or visit us online at drbradwelsh.com.
Hiland comes in as the 10th-ranked team in Division IV, a record of 15-6 on the year, while West Holmes a record of 4-16. Hiland is averaging just over 52 points per contest. That's 52 a game for them offensively this year. West Holmes averaging 43 a game. And defensively, the Hawks are allowing just under 44 points per contest, so scoring 52 a game, giving up 55 a game on the defensive end this season. Hiland, of course, comes out of the IVC South, where they were co-champions this year with Indian Valley, each going 10-2 in the conference. And then it was Sandy Valley who finished up in third place at 7-5. Tusky Valley and Garraway went 6-6. Claymont 3-9. Ridgewood 0-12. In the IVC North Division, Malvern winning that outright to win the conference championship again, going 11-0 with one more game to play. East Canton 9-3 to finish up in second place. Buckeye Trail in third at 8-2. Strasburg 5-6. Newcomerstown 3-8. While Conotton Valley and TCC, and Conotton Valley actually 2-10, and TCC 1-10 in the IVC North Division. In the Ohio Cardinal Conference, Lexington finishing up unbeaten to capture another OCC title, going 14-0 in the conference, while Mansfield Senior finishing up in second place at 12-2. New Philadelphia 8-6 in the conference. Mount Vernon and Ashland both 7-7. Worcester 6-8. Madison and West Holmes both 1-13. Overall around the area in boys basketball, Triway has a record of 16-5 overall. Hiland, I mentioned, 15-6. Garraway 14-8. Waynedale 11-10. Central Christian a record of 8-12 overall in boys basketball. Loudonville is 6-15. Danville 5-17. And of course, as I mentioned, West Holmes that record of 4-16. Jake Sidle alongside for the broadcast. We'll get some comments from him right after this on WKLM.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder.
1-800-340-3767.
It's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Call Homes Ready Mix of Millersburg, offering ready mix concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Call today for prices and delivery options of ready-mix concrete at 674-0865 or sand and gravel at 674-8121. That's Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg, a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
This is Raleigh Mast. I'm a fleet mechanic with Yoder Lumber Logistics. We are a truckload carrier and broker servicing customers east of the Rocky Mountains. We have a fleet of late model equipment specializing in flatbed and Conestoga freight. At Yoder Lumber Logistics, we take pride in offering our
in surrounding areas. Richfield Law Firm also under
special you don't get to see with every school in the state.
It's the old cliche here, but it is the rivalry here kind of threw the records out the window. And Mark Schlabach acknowledging West Holmes plays a really tough schedule here, and the team that had won 2 in a row before their lost last Friday. You got to believe West Holmes is going to come up and be up for a game like this tonight.
Yeah, and I think if they want to get a win tonight against Hiland, they need to do what they did against Mansfield Senior. They came in on the short end of that stick. They played 2 bad minutes of basketball in that game, and that was it, and that's what cost them the game. But Nate Thayer able to get to the free throw line, driving through the lane, and they got some great shooting from the perimeter. They need to do the same thing tonight.
Hiland, terrific season for them once again, but for them kind of learning how to play without a couple of guys here. You think Alex Yoder out for the year likely, and then Connor Beachy going down with the injury on a Saturday at the showcase here. So kind of navigating around that as well here in this final game of the regular season for them.
Yeah, and we know Yoder's been a great presence in the paint, down on the block all season long. It's tough to lose a player like they affectionately call Big Al. It's such a big presence in the paint, but Beachy, he's been all over the floor. He can drive in, he can shoot. He's going to be a big loss for him tonight. But this Hiland team is so deep. Mark Schlabach said to me before, if you can defend, you have a chance to play. And not only can almost everyone on this bench defend, they can shoot the ball too, and that's what they need to do to beat the Knights.
We'll see what happens. Jake Sidle will be back around with tonight's starting lineups, then the opening tip on WKLM.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A single-family home located at 5078 Township Road 382 in Millersburg is listed for sale by Kaufman Realty and Auctions with an asking price of $465,000. This property was built in 1987 and has 3 bedrooms and 2 full and 1 partial baths with 1,932 square feet. Located in the Golden Valley Estates subdivision within the East Holmes Local School District. For more information or to choose a date and time to see this property, contact Aaron Miller at 330-473-7359 or check it out at KaufmanRealty.com.
Get your vehicle back on the road smooth and problem-free with Village Motors Collision Center. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and our Collision Center works on all makes and models and has available deductible assistance, along with loaner and rental vehicles available for your use, complimentary oil change packages, not to mention that we are the preferred repair shop for most insurance companies. Ask us about our cleanup packages with 4 great packages from basic to premium by appointment only starting at $19.95. For collision repair, make your first stop at Village Motors in Millersburg.
Millersburg Electric has been serving the area since 1945 with quality sales and service of home appliances. And now, during the President's Day Super Sale, get selected savings throughout the store. Hi, this is Kerry Taylor, and as a member of one of the nation's largest appliance buying groups, we offer inventory levels and pricing equal or better than all of those larger stores. With over 250 items on display and thousands available, let our experienced staff show you the latest in kitchen appliances, laundry products, freezers, and more. Visit us on State Route 83 south of Millersburg or 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com.
And tonight's starting lineup is brought to you by on the north side of Millersburg. If your car is damaged, the best place to get it back in the game is that Finish Line Auto Body. Now for tonight's starting lineups, here's Jake Sidle.
Well, thank you, Matt. And first for the visiting Hiland Hawks, coached by Mr. Mark Schlabach, they'll line up like this. It'll be a 5'11 junior guard, number 10, Logan Hirschberger. A 6'1 senior guard, averaging 16.4 points a game, number 11, Sammy Detweiler. A 6'4 junior guard/forward, averaging 5.2 points a game, number 13, Sam Wengert. A 5'9 sophomore guard, averaging 8 points a game, number 15, Alex Miller. And a 6'3 junior guard, averaging 12.8 points a game.
There's the whistle. There is the toss. It'll be won by West Holmes, going from left to right. Knights have it. Here's Sprang with the handoff to Collier Miller with the basketball for West Holmes. Dribbles at right wing, picks it up. Miller, bounce pass goes out top to Nate Fair. Dribbles it high on the left side. Now the handoff. Received by Collier Klein. Lobbles it on the right point. Received now by Sprang. Gets the right wing pass over to Collier Miller. Back to Nate Fair, left point. Dribbles it now to Klein to the foul line. Right wing back to Collier Miller. His three-pointers up in the air. No good. Rebound corralled by Logan Hershberger. Hiland basketball. It'll be Alex Miller across the timeline going from right to left. Battle Holmes County from the dungeon tonight. Scoreless game early on in the first quarter. Hiland basketball. Out top now in the hands of Nick Wigdam. Dribbles it to the left point. Around the foul line, Logan Hershberger. On the right wing, here's the three-pointer by Detweiler up in the air. Going to be in and out. No good. Rebound tipped around. And finally grabbed by Lynn Klein. And he'll be fouled by Nick Wigdam going after the basketball. First team foul on the Hawks.
Foul on number 24, Nicholas Wigdam.
So West Holmes will have the basketball. Scoreless contest. That was the case for Hiland back on Saturday, just going 2 for 22 on three-point attempts in that 4-point loss to East Canton in the showcase. West Holmes basketball. Collier Klein across the timeline. Dribbles the right wing. He'll spin it around. Now top of the key. It's a pass to Nate Fair, left point. He'll pick it up on the left side. Around the foul line, received by Sprang. On the right wing. Now to Collier Miller. Dribbles it out top. Left point to Nate Fair now. Holds onto it. Now dribbles it to the corner. Spins around. Picks it up. Fair. Gets the handoff. No. Nobody there. Lobs it out top instead to Collier Klein. Klein dribbles it to the foul circle. Back over to Nate Fair. Around the perimeter. His 18-footers up in the air. Going to be in and out. And back in. Got the bounce for Nate Fair.
I like what Hiland's doing defensively here. They're playing man. They're getting out. They're getting up top. They're trying to get West Holmes out of their rhythm, making it hard for them to set up any plays.
2-0 West Holmes. Hiland has the basketball. Baseball pass goes cross court to Wigdam in the corner. Now dribbles it to the foul line. Out top to Detweiler. Right corner, Alex Miller. Miller dribbles it right wing. Out top, Sammy Detweiler to the foul line. Into the corner, Nick Wigdam. His three-pointer is going to be in and out. No good. Rebound slapped around. Finally grabbed inside by the Hawks. That time on the board by Sam Wengert. Still Hiland basketball. Alex Miller drive. He'll be cut off and gets called for traveling. Good defense by the Knights on the double team. That'll be the first Hiland turnover. 2-0 West Holmes early on. 2 minutes into the first quarter. West Holmes basketball in the backcourt. Here's Collier Klein with it. Dribbles against Logan Hershberger across the midcourt. Picks it up. Right corner now pass over to Collier Miller. Out top to Nate Fair. Fair holds onto it. Looking to hand it off. Dribbles it instead. Now they hand off to Lynn Klein to the foul circle. Klein spins around. Kicks a left wing. Now the drive by Nate Fair to the baseline. He'll be cut off. And goes out of bounds with it. And that'll be a turnover on West Holmes. And that'll be their first.
I think he lost the basketball there. I think he was driving to the bucket, and I don't think he knew where his back foot was. Just the heel came down on that line.
2-2-1 press on by West Holmes. Detweiler's pass goes front court to Wigdam. Dribbles it to the foul line. Poke loose. Grabbed in the corner by Sam Wengert. Now hands it off to Detweiler high on the right side. Into the corner to Wengert. Wengert to the baseline. Tight ropes it. Price pass goes left wing to Wigdam. His three-pointer is going to be knocked down for Nick Wigdam. And Hiland has their first lead.
Wigdam had a great fake there. Faked him out and then shot right over top of the defender.
3-2 Hawks. West Holmes has the basketball. Pass goes right corner. Drive by Collier Miller. Right wing Sprang. Out top Collier Klein now. West Holmes basketball down by a point. Matt Croy alongside Jake Sidle for tonight's broadcast. Miller, bounce pass goes over to Sam Sprang. His shot actually lost it and stolen away by Sammy Detweiler. Hiland has the basketball. Detweiler to the front court. Down to the foul line. Into the corner now. Three-pointer up in the air. Going to be no good by Alex Miller. Rebound hauled in by Lynn Klein. Knights basketball to the front court. Here's Collier Miller. Gets the hand off to Nate Fair. He'll pick it up. Back to Collier Miller, who dribbles it out top. On the right point to Sam Sprang. Right wing in the hands of Collier Klein. Klein dribbles it out top, down to the foul line, to the lane. His shot up going to be no good in traffic, but he draws the blocking foul. So blocking foul, we slapped inside on Alex Miller, and 2 free throws for Collier Klein.
And that's exactly what the Knights need if they want to, stay in this game without any time coming off the clock. If they can make those drives to the bucket, especially with this hard man defense out up top, they're going to be able to stay right in this.
Second team foul on the Hawks, first personal on Alex Miller. Free throw is buried by Collier Klein, his first point. We're now tied up for the first time at 3 apiece. 4:16 to play in the first. Second free throw going to be good. And 2 points for Klein. And now West Holmes has the lead for the second time at 4-3. 2-2-1 press on by the Knights. Into the front court. Grabbed by Detweiler for Hiland. Now the winger and stolen away. Here's Sam Sprang with it across midcourt for West Holmes. Now to the corner. That was the second Hiland turnover. Out top now to Nate Fair. Right to the foul line. Fair now to the baseline. Backs it into the right post. Out top to Collier Klein. His three-pointer is going to be knocked down. Collier Klein. West Holmes now has 7-3 lead.
You can't leave Collier Klein open like that. You got to get a hand in his face, because we've seen him from anywhere on this court basically be able to drain the basketball if he gets an open look.
He has 5. Here's the three-pointer by Nick Wigton up in the air. That'll be knocked down. He'll answer, and Hiland back to within 1.
Now, do I have to say the same thing about Nick Wigton, or can I just say ditto?
I guess so. Nick Wigton, all 6 points for Hiland on 2 3-point baskets. West Holmes has it to the front court. Here's Nate Fair on the left wing. Hands it off to Len Klein, who has it high on the left. Dribbles it out top. Klein kicks it right wing back to Collier Klein. Inside, knocked away, and stolen by Sammy Detweiler. That'll be West Holmes with their third turnover. Hiland in transition. Shot left hand by Alex Miller. No good, but he'll be hacked to the arm. Alex Miller now to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. First foul on West Holmes in this first quarter. And that'll be on Nate Fair with that foul. His first personal foul, of course. Simply pull in, remain in your vehicle, and let the experienced crew provide a quality, convenient oil change with no appointment needed at Southside Quick Lube. And while you're there, ask about the Starbright Unlimited Car Wash plan and take care of the outside of your vehicle as well. Done fast, done right, and you're back on the road. Southside Quick Lube, State Route 83, Millersburg. Free throw good by Alex Miller to tie it up. Second free throw's up. That's good as well. First 2 points of the game for Alex Miller. And now the third lead change. It's 8-7 Hawks.
Caleb Mischler checking in for the Hawks, and Logan Hirschberger checking back in after that second free throw.
Full court pressure on by the Hawks. Now will back off after the inbounds pass to Collier Klein. Klein dribbles it across midcourt on the right wing. It's a handoff down to Collier Miller. Back out top to Klein, but stolen away by Logan Hirschberger. And he'll be smothered, I do believe, after that foul, after this turnover, I should say. And that'll be a foul on Collier Klein. Second team foul, West Holmes. Klein, his first personal foul. That was after West Holmes picked up their fourth turnover.
Ben Beldum not happy with that call. Official signaling that Klein had a hold of his wrist, I guess. I didn't see. Yes, had another player in my way, but official right there makes the call.
Hawks have it. Here's Detweiler to the foul line. Out top now to Caleb Mischler. Left wing on the dribble out top. Back in the corner. Three-pointer by Sam Winger is coming up. No good. Rebound corralled by Sam Sprang. Lost it, though, and stolen by Logan Hirschberger after the rebound. He'll smother it on the floor. It'll be a held ball, and the arrow points to Hiland.
Well, Matt, I'm looking at my sheets here. Hiland, with 2.5 left in the first set, has not attempted a 2-point field goal yet.
Wow.
Outside of the one that got sent to the line.
Hicks it right wing. Three-pointer goes up in the air. Going to be in and out. No good by Caleb Mischler. Rebound fought for. It'll be grabbed by who? By the Hawks that time, and Sam Winger. Back to Detweiler out top. Spins around inside the paint, and he'll be fouled. Reaching in from behind, Len Klein. 13 foul. West Holmes. Klein has his first personal foul. Physical inside. Both teams going after that ball. Will be Zeke Boddicker checking in for Hiland, replacing Sam Winger.
Yeah, each team playing fast and physical here. A great environment. This is a tournament-type environment out here tonight.
No doubt about it. 8-7 Hawks right now in the first quarter. 2:17 to go. And Hiland to inbound the basketball. Sammy Detweiler lobs it to the corner. Goes to Logan Hirschberger. Dribbles it right wing. Back in the corner to Detweiler. Now drive to the baseline. To the right post. Fadeaway jumper by Detweiler up in the air. He'll knock it down. First 2 of the game for Sammy Detweiler. Hiland has a 10-7 advantage. Presses on. Inbounded to Sam Sprang to Nate Fair. Now to Collier Klein for the Knights. Dribbles it across midcourt. Klein on the right wing. Gets a pass over to Collier Miller high on the right side. Dribbles it near midcourt. He'll be bumped and fouled. Playing very close to him was Logan Hirschberger. 13 foul on Hiland. Hirschberger has his first personal foul.
It seems like the officials kind of noticing this, maybe starting to boil over a little bit already, trying to get it back down and under control here of some of this contact.
Stay tuned tonight for High School Scoreboard on WKLM. It's brought to you tonight by Yoder Lumber Company. Ball inbounded for the Knights out top to Lynn Klein. Dribbles it. Lobs it to Nate Fair high on the right side. Gets the handoff to Collier Miller. Miller out top. Bounce pass down to Sam Sprang. His pass goes out of bounds. Try to find Collier Klein instead. Great denied defense by C.J. Yoder. Causes the West Holmes 6 turnover of the first quarter.
And I think Sprang was expecting Collier there to zig, not zag, trying to get that ball over to him on the sideline. Maybe try to open up something moving in towards the back door.
Hawks have it in a 3-point lead. Detweiler's pass goes right wing to Yoder. Back in the corner now. The dribble for the Knights goes out top down to Caleb Mishler. Left wing now to Sammy Detweiler. Picks it up. Now pass to the corner to Boddicker inside. Yeah, shot going to be by Andrew Weaver, going to be rejected. Rebound goes to Collier Klein. Knights have it. Klein to the front court. Dribbles it to the foul line. Pass deflected, goes out of bounds off of Hiland's hands. It'll stay with West Holmes.
Nate Fair's got to be the team leader in blocks this season. I think we had him for 5 in a game against Mansfield Senior. He's played out of his mind in the post the second half of this season.
We know what kind of athlete he is, no doubt. West Holmes has it, down 10-7. 1 minute to play, first quarter. Collier Klein dribbles it out top, down to Sam Sprang. He'll pick it up. Sprang looking. Pass inside, goes to Collier Miller, out top to Nate Fair. His three-pointer's going to be knocked down. Nate Fair doing on the offensive end as well. He has 5 points. We're tied up at 10 apiece. Third tie of the first quarter. Hiland has the basketball. Mishler's pass goes out top to C.J. Yoder. Back to Mishler. Into the corner now to Zeke Boddicker. Back to Mishler. Goes out top. C.J. Yoder now with the basketball. On the right wing to Detweiler. His three-pointer's up in the air. That's going to be knocked down. Detweiler has 5. His first three-point basket. 13-10 Hawks. 20 seconds to play first quarter. West Holmes has it. Collier Klein across midcourt. Down to the foul circle. Hits it left wing to Nate Fair. He'll dribble it. Fair the handoff to Lynn Klein. Out top down to Sam Sprang. 8 seconds to go in the first quarter. Down to 5 seconds. Hand off to Collier Klein. 4 seconds to go. Klein to the foul line. Lost it on the floor and stolen away as the first quarter comes to a close. At the end of one in the Battle of Holmes County, it is Hiland 13 and West Holmes 10. This is boys high school basketball on WKLM.
Denko Marketing of Millersburg has customers in all 50 states, Canada, and South America. Each day, over 300 shipments of garage door parts are shipped to customers everywhere by Denko Marketing. And while Denko Marketing appreciates this wide and varied market in the country and in the world, the thing they appreciate most is where they are located: home. That's why they support various community activities and devote as much attention to here as to there. At Denko Marketing, the most important business at hand is the business of home. If you can see your breath, it's time for winter tires. Bridgestone Blizzak and Firestone winter tires are specially designed to give you better grip and more control in winter's worst weather conditions. So don't let the cold, hard pavement, slush, snow, or ice keep you from where you need to go. Drive with confidence this winter with innovative Bridgestone or durable, dependable Firestone winter tires for your car, truck, SUV, or minivan. Available at Millersburg Tire Service, State Route 39 east of Millersburg.
After the game, we'll be announcing the Six Monies Player of the Game. Six Monies, your one-stop shop for all things custom apparel. Stay up to date with their latest offerings on Facebook and Instagram, and shop online at sixmonies.com. Six Monies, for quality and service never go out of style. All ready for the start of the second quarter. West Holmes has the basketball, trailing by 3. Nate Fair has it left wing. Picks it up now. Fair looking, spins around. Now the handoff. Len Klein to the corner, double team. Now back out top to Fair. To Sam Sprang. Right wing Collier Klein, who has the basketball for the Knights. Klein dribbles it to the foul circle. Out top, the handoff to Nate Fair. Left wing to Collier Miller. Miller to the foul circle, cut off. Now to Sam Sprang on the right point. Inside the Nate Fair, backs it in. Spins around, shot by Fair. Off the glass and good. Nate Fair has 7, and West Holmes back to within a point at 13-12. Hiland basketball in the second quarter. Back in the corner now to Zeke Boddicker to Detweiler. Dribbles it to the foul line. Left wing now to Alex Miller. To the corner, Nick Wigton. His three-pointer, no good. Rebound goes to Collier Klein. And Knights have it again, down by 1. Klein to the front court on the right wing. Dribbles it to the foul circle. His pass out top to Nate Fair. Dribbles it to the corner, to the baseline, spins around, shot by Fair, up, going to be good. Count the bucket, in the foul. Nate Fair gives his team the lead and a chance for a three-point play. Back-to-back buckets by Fair to begin the quarter. He has 9 points for the game. First team foul on Hiland in that foul called on Boddicker.
He's shooting perfect from the floor right now, Matt. 3 of 3 from inside the arc, 1 of 1 from downtown.
Free throws up, it's going to be no good. Rebound going to be corralled by Logan Hirschberger. Hiland has the basketball. Into the front court on the left wing, here's Alex Miller out top to Wigdam. On the right wing, here's Sammy Detweiler. Back in the corner, Logan Hirschberger. Spins around to the baseline. His pass to a cutting Alex Miller. Here's layup with the left hand off the glass and good. Alex Miller has 4, his first field goal. And now a 15-14 Hiland advantage. Back and forth we go in this first half. West Holmes has the basketball. Pass goes to Nate Fair, left wing. Gets the handoff, Len Klein. Klein out top, the pass to Sam Sprang. On the right side to Coyer Miller. He'll dribble it out top. Now picks it up too soon. Pass by Ring, stolen away by Logan Hirschberger. Hirschberger can transition. Bounce pass inside. Goes to the cutting Alex Miller, who lays it up and in. Miller has 6 points. Timeout called for West Holmes, and Hiland has a 17-14 lead. We'll keep it right here. Taking a look at the first quarter numbers, courtesy of Jake Sidle. Hiland was 3 for 8 from downtown for 38% shooting. West Holmes 2 for 3 for 67%. And West Holmes also 1 for 1 from 2-point range. Hiland 1 for 1. And West Holmes 2 for 2 for the foul line, while Hiland also was 2 for 2. Each team had 4 rebounds in the first quarter. 7 turnovers for the Knights, 2 for Hiland in that first quarter, but a very evenly played first half so far, Jake.
That's one of the most even stat lines I've seen in a quarter of high school basketball in a long time. And it's really showing a story. Each team looking for the shot they want. Hiland looks like they're trying to get more on the perimeter. You know, we talked about they had some issues shooting from deep in the last couple of games. West Holmes, I think, just looking for the best available shot so far. What's interesting to me, though, is it seems like Hiland on each possession, they're switching in and out of man's and defense and zone defense, trying to throw West Holmes off. Like when they have the ball up away from the three-point arc, they're showing zone. Once they get closer, they're switching right into that man. And West Holmes still finding ways to get down to the bucket and either get to the line or get a shot off.
No doubt, Knights have it out of the timeout. Pressure is on by the Hawks, embedded and stolen away by Hirschberger to Sam Winger. Winger's shot rejected by Nate Fair. Rebound to Sam Spring, and the Knights have it. Into the corner goes to Coyer Miller. Another block for Nate Fair. And his pass by Miller to Fair inside the Len Klein to the baseline. His layup no good. Rebound hauled in by Sammy Detweiler. Hawks have it to the front court. On the right wing, Alex Miller. Miller to the baseline. Spins around. Pass goes cross court to Wigdon as Miller goes slamming down to the floor. That'll be a foul called on West Holmes. That'll be their first team foul of the quarter. Sam Sprang has that foul, his first personal. Hiland ball up 17-14. Just under 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Embedded to the corner. Goes to Hirschberger. Lost it out top to Sam Wingard. The handoff now to Sammy Detweiler. Dribbles the top of the key. Out of the foul line. And he'll be fouled as he goes attacking near the basket. Foul called on Len Klein. Second team foul West Holmes. And now Klein has his second personal.
Lynn Klein's been all over Sammy Detweiler tonight. Like he's got glue on. He's just stuck to him. And I think that's the second time Sammy's been able to kind of fake him out and get a foul call out of his defense.
Inbounds pass out top to Winger. Now the Detweiler drive to the lane. Detweiler shot up, going to be in traffic, no good. Rebound putback is good, however, by Sam Wingard. Wingard has his first two. Now Hiland all of a sudden a 5-point lead. It's 19-14.
Sam Wingard with 3 offensive boards so far tonight as well.
Second effort, and now the Knights have it on the other rim. Sam Springs pass goes right corner to Len Klein. Klein to the baseline. He'll fight it in there on the drive. That'll be a foul called on the blocking foul on Sammy Detweiler. Second team foul on Hiland. Detweiler has his first.
Neither one of these teams is afraid to be physical driving to the hoop, and it shows. And I think free throw shooting is going to become extra important in the later stages of this contest.
Knights have it out top. Sam Springs bounce pass inside the Len Klein. Backs it in. Klein to the fair, falls down. He'll lay it up and in. Nate Fair with that bucket has 6 in the quarter, 11 for the first half. 19-16 advantage for Hiland, now up by 3. After that West Holmes basket. Hawks have it. Out top to Alex Miller. Now to Wigdon. Dumps pass inside. Goes across the lane to Logan Hirschberger, who lays it in.
That's a great look to find Hirschberger right there. Kind of snuck in behind the defense. Shows like he's going up, then underhands it right to Logan. That's a beautiful play.
His first 2 of the night, 21-16 Hawks. West Holmes has it, 4.5 to play, second quarter. Now to Collier Klein, high on the right side. Dribbles it out top. Klein picks it up. The handoff to Nate Fair. Now over to Collier Miller. Dribbles at top of the key. Bounce pass to Sam Sprang along the perimeter. Inside goes to Nate Fair. Off his hands, under the basket, into the corner. Collier Miller. His three-pointer going to be off the mark. Missed everything. Goes out of bounds off the hands of Nate Fair. And it'll be Hiland basketball. Stay tuned immediately following the game for High School Scoreboard on WKLM. It's brought to you tonight by Yoder Lumber Company. Donnie Norris reporting on all the area basketball scores for you all the way until midnight. Hiland basketball, midway point now of the second quarter. And they have a 5-point lead. Detweiler out top. Left wing now to Alex Miller. Back to Detweiler. The handoff back out top to Alex Miller. On the left wing, Detweiler. His three-pointer is going to be off the mark, but a foul called also off the ball. And that's going to be on West Holmes, judging from Ben Beldum's reaction.
And we're going to see Nate Sprang check in.
Third team foul West Holmes, and also the third personal on Len Klein. So, as you mentioned, Nate Sprang going to check in for Len Klein getting that personal foul. Embedded out top to Sam Wingard. Now to Detweiler to the foul line. On the right side, back in the quarter, three-pointer by Wigton's up in the air, going to be in and out, no good. Rebound, knocked to the floor, finally grabbed by Nate Fair. West Holmes ball, and they trail at 21-16. 3.5 to play second quarter. Fair to the front court on the left wing. The handoff, Collier Miller dribbles it out top. Now to the right wing. Picks it up out top to Nate Sprang. Left point now to Nate Fair. Fair out top. The handoff goes to Sam Sprang. Dribbles it, drive to the lane. And as it knocked loose, goes out of bounds off of his arm. And that'll be a turnover on West Holmes.
That's number 10 on the Knights.
After the game, we'll be announcing the Six Bunnies player of the game. Known for their super soft style, Six Bunnies can outfit your entire family for any sporting event. Stay up to date with their latest offerings on Facebook and Instagram, and shop online at sixbunnies.com. Six Bunnies, where quality and service never go out of style. Hiland basketball, Wigton on the left wing. Out top to Detweiler, right wing, back in the hands of Alex Miller. Into the quarter now, received on the far side. Back over to Alex Miller. Left point to Wigton. Drive, lane, off balance shot by Wigton. Off the glass and good. Wigton has 8 and 23-16 Hawks. West Holmes ball gets the full court pressure. Nate Fair will cross midcourt. Fair to the foul line. Picks it up out top to Collier Klein. His three-pointer is going to be knocked down. Collier Klein has 8 points. That's his second three-point basket he's made. 23-19 Hiland. They have the ball. On the right wing to Detweiler. Out top to Alex Miller. Drive. Poke loose. He'll grab it again. Right wing to Detweiler. Dribbles it to the foul line. Runner by Detweiler up to the back of the rim. No good. Rebound grab by Nate Sprang after that Detweiler miss. Knights basketball trailing by 4. Nate Fair out top. 2:14 to play in the half. Out top to Nate Sprang. Right point now to Wyatt Schlau, the 6-foot senior. Now to Sam Sprang. He'll find Nate Fair high on the left side. Fair dribbles it. Crossover to the foul line, to the baseline. Layup by Fair. Off the glass. In good. What a drive and bucket by Nate Fair. A huge second quarter. 8 points in the quarter. 13 for the half. West Holmes down by 2. 23-21. Hiland basketball. Out top now by Alex Miller to Wigton. Wigton to the baseline. Drive. His shot in traffic, no good. Rebound by Hirschberger. His shot blocked by Fair again. Rebound by Hirschberger, and it's going to be out of bounds, actually. And West Holmes going to have the ball. And the Knights showing some fight here in this first half. Stop by the jewelry store during Girls Night Out on Saturday, February 24th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and get 50% off fashion jewelry, plus ear piercing, dream leather, custom purse bar, and bra pong. That's the jewelry store on West Jackson Street in historic downtown Millersburg. Knights had the basketball. 1.5 to play in the first half. Nate Sprang picks it up. Now to Nate Fair on the left wing. Fair dribbles it to the foul circle, picks it up, looking, shovels a pass down to Collier Klein. Klein top of the key, back to Nate Fair. Now the handoff goes to Sam Sprang. Sprang top of the key, poke loose, dribbles it again near midcourt. Navigates his way now to the left side to Nate Fair. Back out top to Sam Sprang. On the right wing, Collier Klein. West Holmes down by 2. Klein to the foul line. Out top to Nate Fair. Back in the corner. Here's Nate Sprang to the baseline. His layup will be good and a foul. Nate Sprang, the freshman. A chance for a three-point play. We're all knotted up at 23.
And I'll tell you what, Nate Sprang, he's got a little bit of height on his older brother. And if he could fill out a little bit more, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with down low, but he can shoot just as well as anyone on this Knights team right now.
You saw on that drive right there, first two of the night for Nate Spring. At the foul line, averaging just over a point a game this year. That free throw going to be no good. Rebound going to be grabbed by Caleb Mishler, but a foul called also in the process. That'll be on West Holmes.
Foul on West Holmes, number 13, Wyatt Schnau, his first.
14th foul of the Knights, and Wyatt Schnau has his first personal foul. It'll be Hawks basketball tied up at 23. Under a minute to play in the half. Now to Caleb Mishler. Goes out top to Nick Wigton. On the right wing to Alex Miller. Back in the quarter goes to C.J. Yoder, back to Alex Miller. Now to Caleb Mishler, back to Miller on the right point. Into the corner goes to C.J. Yoder. He'll find Alex Miller. Around the perimeter they go for the Hawks. Now to Mishler out top. On the right wing to Miller. 30 seconds, 10 counting here in the first half. Wigton's pass goes cross court. Into the corner, Yoder. Right wing three-pointer. Going to be up in the air, going to be in and out. No good for Mishler. Rebound pulled down by Nate Fair. West Holmes has it. 18 seconds to go. Or tied up at 23. Out top to Collier Klein as West Holmes tries to get that final shot of the half. 9 seconds. Klein to the left wing, 6 seconds. Lost it on the 4. Out top to Schnau, 3 seconds. Three-pointer by Nate Thayer is going to be up in there, going to be no good. Rebound to Nate Spring, and that will close out the first half of play. And we're back where we started. It's halftime from the dungeon in the Battle of Holmes County. And it's West Holmes 23 and Hiland 23. Back around the recap the first half for you after this on WKLM.
With today's market instability, many homeowners are looking to upgrade their existing home rather than buy or build a new one. At Home Siding Contractors, we know choosing the many colors and styles of siding, replacement windows, and doors can be overwhelming. At Home Siding Contractors, we can help make that decision easier. Durability, beauty, and low maintenance over time describes our products the best. Call Home Siding Contractors today at 888-725-6619 and let our professional staff help upgrade your home today.
Stop in all this week for these great savings at Roadie's IGA. Hi, this is Scott Roadie. We have Gerber's boneless, skinless chicken thighs, $5.49 a pound. 81% lean ground chuck, $3.29 a pound. Fresh red strawberries, 2 for $5. We also have boneless beef round sirloin tip roast, $4.59 a pound. Boneless beef round sirloin tip steak, $4.69 a pound. Beef cube steak, $4.99 a pound. Bone-in pork loin country style ribs for $2.09 a pound. And bone-in pork loin sirloin roast for $1.99 a pound. That's now through Sunday at Roadie's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg.
Call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Ream Pro partner, and you know you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Ream and all other types of furnaces and equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call them today at 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
Are you having ongoing issues with your flat or low slope roof? MEB Systems of Sugar Creek specializes in flat or low slope roofs and has been serving the community and beyond since 1977. Whether it's tracking down or resolving that persistent leak, you are in need of a complete roof replacement, or you have a new build, MEB Systems will strive to find the best solution for you. They believe if a job is worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems Incorporated today at 330-852-4333 and visit them online at mebsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all Holmes County athletes a safe and healthy season.
Are you looking for a bank that understands your local needs? Look no further than Kilbuck Savings Bank. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in financial success. At Kilbuck Savings Bank, we pride ourselves on offering personalized service tailored to you. We are a community bank that is large enough to help you achieve your goals while continuing to care about the communities we serve. We wish all teams the best of luck this season. KSB, a Bauer 5-star financial rated bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Broman & Byler in Millersburg is a local full-service accounting firm. Hello, this is John Byler. We offer a complete range of services from tax, business, and estate planning to bookkeeping and payroll services. When choosing a financial advisor at tax time, choose Broman & Byler at 161 North Washington Street in Millersburg. You can reach us at 330-674-8222.
It is halftime in the Battle of Holmes County. It's been a good one so far. We're all knotted up at 23 apiece between West Holmes and Hiland, as Hiland led 13-10 after one. West Holmes outscoring Hiland 13-10 to return the favor in the second quarter. In the first half, this saw 5 lead changes and also 4 ties. And it's all tied up at 23 apiece at the half. For Hiland, leading the way for them, it was Nick Wigden in that first half. Wigden would knock down a couple of three-pointers. He was 2 for 5 from downtown, 1 for 2 from two-point range. Wigden had 8 first-half points. Also, Alex Miller in that first half was 0 for 1 on three-point tries, 2 for 2 from two-point range, 2 for 2 for the foul line. Miller had 6 first-half points. 5 points scored by Sammy Detweiler, didn't score in the second quarter, and also 2 points apiece for Sam Wingard and Logan Hirschberger, running out the Hiland total of 23. For West Holmes was one player in double figures in the first half, and that was Nate Fair. Fair 1 for 2 on three-point tries, 5 for 5. Perfect from two-point range, and also 0 for 1 for the foul line. Nate Fair leading all scorers with 13 points in that first half, and Fair already in double figures for the 13th time on the season. Also, Collier Klein in that first half, 2 for 2 from three-point distance, 2 for 2 from the foul line. Klein had 8 points, 2 points scored also by Nate Sprang, the scorer that ran out the scoring of 23 points for West Holmes. Tied at 23 at the half. Now for the first half team numbers, here's Jake Sidle.
Well, thank you, Matt. And taking a look at those team numbers first for West Holmes, the Knights shot 3 of 6 for 50% from downtown and a blistering 86%, 6 for 7 from two-point land. They are shooting a combined 69% from the floor in the first half of play. Hiland on the other side, 3 of 12 for 25% from downtown, 6 of 12 from two-point land for 50% from inside the arc. They're shooting a combined 38%. From the charity stripe, West Holmes 2 of 4 for 50%. Hiland a perfect 2 of 2. Each team with 10 rebounds. Knights have 10 turnovers compared to the Hawks 3.
Individual rebound leaders for West Holmes, 3 rebounds for Sam Sprang in the first half, and also for Hiland, 4 rebounds for Sam Wingard, and 3 boards for Logan Hirschberger. At halftime, it's West Holmes 23, Hiland 23, and a very good first half between the two sides.
Yeah, it kind of goes down to what I was saying earlier, that Hawks want to find those shots on the perimeter, kind of get their mojo back on that after having a few off games shooting from deep. Meanwhile, West Holmes, they're looking for the best shot they can, and right now, it's any shot Nate Fair is taking. He's missed 1 shot from the floor tonight. If they can keep him on that pace, they'll be able to get in here. But don't forget about Collier Klein. He can put it in from anywhere, and Sammy Detweiler not scoring for multiple quarters in a game, not something you see very often. So I imagine both teams going to start spreading the ball around more in the second half.
Halftime score, West Holmes 23, Hiland 23. Back with the second half after this on WKLM. MRV Siding Supply is introducing another line of stone called Casa di Sassi, where old world charm meets modern luxury. Whether you're looking to enhance your outdoor space or add a touch of sophistication to your interior design, their wide range of products will meet your every need. Choose from a variety of styles and colors to create the perfect ambiance for your space. Casa di Sassi, where timeless beauty meets exceptional quality. Discover the possibilities at MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg, or on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Are you ready to tackle home improvement with the winning team? Look no further than Wayne Door, your MVP for all things doors and windows. Score big with their championship lineup: garage doors, openers, entry and storm doors, windows, patio doors, and more. Just like a winning play, Wayne Door offers an unbeatable sales team, flawless installation, and game-changing service. Their local experts ensure you're always in the lead. Don't settle for anything less. Visit them today at waynedoor.com or stop by their showroom and elevate with your home improvement game with the experts. Wayne Door, people you can trust since 1973.
Taking on a large exterior home project is no small task. When you're looking for the best options in roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Provia products are the clear choice. At Provia, quality is engineered into the product, integrity is never compromised, and local craftsmanship delivers a stunning final result that will last for generations. Our experts at Keim Home Center are here to help you explore the possibilities. Visit Keim in Charm, Ohio. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
When it comes to service, nobody cares more than Village Motors in Millersburg. This is Deke Miller, and I'm proud to say that we have state-of-the-art equipment and factory-trained technicians working on your vehicle when you visit. And we also offer a variety of preventative maintenance programs designed to greatly reduce the cost of your service visits. We are competitive, convenient, and we care. So the next time you need your vehicle service, stop by and see us at Village Motors in Millersburg.
Did you know that one of the nation's top hospitals was founded right here in Holmes County? It's true. Pomerene Hospital was recently named the top 20 rural and community hospital by the National Rural Health Association. For 75 years, Pomerene has applied the latest medical expertise to meet the unique needs of our community. And today they continue to lead the way in reliable patient outcomes, from outpatient services to life-saving surgeries. Learn more about the many ways Pomerene provides award-winning care right in your backyard. Visit PomereneHospital.org.
Hi, I'm Eugene with Yoder Family Roofing and Spouting. We are located in Millersburg, Ohio, and have been serving our community for the past 25 years. When was the last time you thought about having your roof inspected or spouting cleaned? You can find us online at yoderfamilyroofing.com or by giving us a call or text at 330-695-3000. Again, that's 330-695-3000 for all your roofing and spouting needs.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
Remember, this game is being video live streamed on the WKLM YouTube page, courtesy of the partnership with Claxon Communications. Jacob Heading producing tonight's live stream coverage. Aidan Garabrandt working the cameras. As you can go to YouTube, search WKLM Radio to find the live stream coverage for tonight's game. Also, we're on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. Donnie Norris and Blaisdon Mullins back at WKLM Sports Central. All ready for the start of the second half. It'll be a Hiland basketball at side court. Inbounded to Alex Miller, going from left to right are the Hawks in the second half. Wiggling out top, pass right wing to Sammy Detweiler inside, received by Wingard. On the right wing back to Detweiler. Dribbles the right point, fumbles it, and get a call for double dribble. And the Hawks didn't think so. Instead, it will be a turnover on Hiland to start off this third quarter of play.
And I think the official saying he caught that against his body and then tried to dribble it again. Mark Schlabel arguing, and now a push. I think they're going to get Collier Klein.
Pushing off, trying to get open on the tight defense by Hirschberger. And that's a big foul on West Holmes. That'll be the first team foul on the Knights, and Klein has his second personal foul. So a couple turnovers each way to start off this third quarter of action. Hiland has the ball right back. Here's Alex Miller on the left point. On the left wing, back to Wigden, into the corner to Logan Hirschberger. Now to Wigden, dribbles it, pass inside to Wingard, right corner, three-pointer by Detweiler, up in the air, he'll knock it down. Sammy Detweiler has 8, his second three-point basket tonight. 26-23 Hawks. West Holmes have it. It'll be Nate Fair across the timeline. Dribbles it out top. Fair guarded tightly by Sam Wingard. Pass near side deflected and stolen away. And West Holmes has their 12th turnover, second already here in the third quarter. Here's a drive to the foul line by Miller. Out top to Nick Wigden. Left wing Detweiler holds onto it. Detweiler now three-pointers up in the air, going to be off the mark. Rebound out top. Chased after. Knocked down by Coy Miller. Grab by Alex Miller. His pass to Detweiler. They'll call him for the half-court violation. He kind of shoveled in the backcourt to Sammy Detweiler, and the turnover is called. Mark Schlabel thought it was deflected, but it will be the 5th turnover on the Hawks.
I think that's the right call. I think he had possession of it on the floor and then chucked it into the backcourt. Now, I think that's the right call.
Officials got it. Now the Knights have it. Out top to Nate Fair. Now Collier Klein has the basketball. Right wing to Coyer Miller. Miller backs it up. Takes it to the top of the key. Spins around. Now the Nate Fair on the right point. Inside, deflected away and stolen by Alex Miller. Miller to the front court in transition. He'll back it up, top of the key. Pass deflected on the floor, stolen away by Nate Fair. Another turnover each direction.
That's 6 turnovers here, and we're barely a minute and a half into the third quarter.
West Holmes ball, Sam Sprang out top to Nate Fair. to the left wing. The handoff to Coyer Miller for the Knights. On the right point, received by Sam Sprang. Around the foul line, the Nate Fair holds onto it. Now dribbles it. Fair picks it up now on the right side. He'll find Lynn Klein out top. Back to Nate Fair in the corner. Fair dribbles it. Takes it out top. The handoff to Lynn Klein. Left point now to Collier Klein. 6 minutes to play, third quarter, and West Holmes down by 3. Klein drive, lane, layup, going to be no good. He found some daylight, but he missed the layup. Rebound goes to Detweiler. Hiland ball. 26-23, Hawks advantage. Pass to the right wing, received by Alex Miller to the corner to Logan Hirschberger. Now to Miller high on the right side. Back in the corner, here's Detweiler. Dribbles it. 15-footer by Detweiler, up in the air, no good. Rebound grab by Nate Fair. Knights have it again. And trailing by 3, 5.5 to play third quarter. Fair across midcourt. Dribbles the left wing, picks it up. Fair looking. Out top of the pass to Sam Sprang. Sprang to the right wing, now to the foul line. Into the corner to Collier Klein. His three-pointer is going to be off the mark. Rebound slapped out top into the hands of Nick Wigdam. Hiland ball. Alex Miller passes inside. Goes to Hirschberger across the lane. Deflected. Grabbed by Wigdam. Wigdam drive to the lane. His pass inside. Nobody's there. Rolls out of bounds. And it'll be a turnover on the Hawks. And they're now up to 7 turnovers on the night. And stay tuned immediately following the game for High School Scoreboard on WKLM. And it's brought to you by Yoder Lumber Company. And it'll be Donnie Norris reporting all the area basketball scores for you all the way until midnight. West Holmes ball. Inbounded to Collier Klein. He has it at three-quarters court, now across the timeline, working against C.J. Yoder. Klein to the left wing. Dribbles it still, now spins around out top. Now picks it up, the handoff to Collier Miller just behind him. Miller dribbles it high on the right. Crossover out top. Now to the left point, the handoff goes to Nate Fair. Fair dribbles it left side, spins around to the lane. Fair in traffic is going to be bumped and fouled, and that'll be the first team foul of the Hawks here in this third quarter.
Fouls on Highlands, number 14, Zeke Boddicker.
And Zeke Boddicker has his second personal foul. West Holmes still searching for their first point of this third quarter, but still only down by 3. At top to Sam Sprang, left point to Collier Klein. Klein holds onto it, dribbles it to the foul line. Comes to a jump stop, kicks a left wing back to Nate Fair. Out top to Sam Sprang. Dribbles it to the foul line, spins around the lane. His 15-footers high in the air, going to be no good. Good defense that time by Detweiler. Rebound grabbed by Alex Miller. Miller in transition, into the corner, goes to Detweiler. Dribbles it to the foul line, to the lane. His off-bound shot blocked by Fair again. Goes out of bounds, but it stays off of Detweiler. Schlabel saying, if it was blocked, how's it off of us? But West Holmes is going to have the basketball. So the Knights will have it, but again, you talked about it, Jake. Some great defense inside again by Nate Fair.
And that's his, by my count, third block tonight. And he does that. He gets down, he almost gets in your head sometime, and he just has another gear where he can get up high. And it doesn't matter who's got the ball in their hands. He can get up and knock it out.
Knights have it. They'll break the press. On by the Hawks, and Sprang has it across the timeline. The handoff to Collier Miller. Dribbles it out top. Miller's bounce pass goes to Lynn Klein on the left wing. Klein picks it up, and it's going to be a whistle blown and a foul called on the reach in by Nick Wigdam. Second team foul on Hiland. Wigdam has his second personal foul. After the game, we'll be announcing the Six Monies Player of the Game, offering design styles of both traditional and glitter. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram and online at sixmonies.com. West Holmes basketball. Collier Klein on the right wing. Dribbles it out top. Now to Nate Fair. Left wing back to Collier Miller. Miller to a jump stop. Right wing Collier Klein. Klein drive. Foul line. Poke loose. So grab it again. Now to Sam Sprang. Sprang to the baseline. His shot for the up in the air going to be no good from 10 feet away. Rebound goes to Nick Wigdam. Hawks basketball. Wigdam into the front court. Dribbles it out top. Right wing pass goes to Alex Miller. His three-pointer is going to be no good. Rebound put back by Hirschberger. Partially blocked again. Goes out of bounds, and it'll be West Holmes with the basketball. Knights hanging tough, despite scoring just no points so far in this quarter. But Hiland only scoring 3 by comparison. 26-23 Hiland. 3:17 to play in the third. Collier Klein across midcourt. Into the corner to Lynn Klein. Dribbles it high on the right. Klein top of the key. Picks up his dribble. Bounce pass to Collier Miller on the left wing. Miller picks it up again. Pass deflected. Grabbed by Nate Fair. Left wing Coyer Miller into the corner now to Sam Spring. His three-pointer going to be knocked down. That'll tie it up. Sam Spring from deep in the corner. His first points of the game. And first points of the quarter also for West Holmes. Hiland ball, Detweiler to the foul line. And he'll be fouled on that drive. Trying to split the double-team defense. It'll be on Coyer Miller. Second team foul West Holmes. Miller has his first personal foul.
Let's give some credit to this Knights defense. Much shorter bench than Highlands had today. Hawks rotating a whole bunch of guys in tonight. They're hanging with them, showing energy. We haven't seen a whole lot out of them this year. Kind of reminds me of the game against Mansfield Senior.
Five ties in the game. And here's a pass by Winger to the corner. Three-pointer by Alex Miller is going to be in and out. No good. Rebound corralled by Collier Klein. Knights basketball tied up at 26. 2.5 to play. Third quarter from the dungeon. Nate Fair on the right wing. Dribbles it out top. His pass to Lynn Klein. Left wing now to Collier Klein. Dribbles to the top of the key. Baseball pass goes cross court now to Spring. To the corner now to Lynn Klein. Klein holds on to it. Now dribbles it left wing. Slapped away. On the floor. Going after it. Picked up at midcourt by Lynn Klein. To Nate Fair. Back in the corner to Sam Spring. His three-pointer is going to be no good that time. Rebound Logan Hirschberger. Hawks basketball in transition. Here's Detweiler on the right wing. Now to the foul line. To the lane. His pass inside goes to Yoder. Cross-court pass left wing. Three-pointer by Wigton is going to be no good. Rebound grab by Collier Klein. West Holmes ball again. Tied at 26. 1:40 to play in the third quarter. Nate Fair's handoff. Deflected. Grab by Sam Spring out top. Bodied up by Alex Miller. Spring to the right wing. Lost it. Grabbed by Lynn Klein to the corner. On the right wing now. Picks it up. Pass out top to Nate Fair. Tied at 26. Fair on the right wing. The handoff to Lynn Klein. Down to the foul line. Gets called for the stutter steps. The travel on West Holmes will be their 14th turnover of the game. Don't let your home be without power. Call Holmesville Electric, your local Generac automatic standby generator dealer, as Holmesville Electric has factory certified technicians and carries the full line of parts and service kits for all your Generac needs. Call 330-279-4522. And it will be Hiland basketball. Pass right wing to Detweiler, out top to Miller. Left corner now grabbed by Mishler. Down to Alex Miller on the left wing. Out top to C.J. Yoder. You'll find Alex Miller to the corner to Mishler. To Miller at the top of the key. Right wing Detweiler. Out top Alex Miller. And a foul is called on Lynn Klein. That's going to be his fourth personal foul.
I think that's another one of those. The officials realizing it's getting kind of chippy out there. They need to start reining it in a little bit more.
So Klein out. Lynn Klein is fourth personal. Third team foul on the Knights here in this third quarter. Hiland basketball, beneath throw backboard. Passing batted to Caleb Mishler. His jump hook is no good, though. Rebound, slapped to the floor, goes out of bounds. And it will be West Holmes with the basketball. 54 seconds to play in the third, and we're tied up at 26 apiece. Full court pressure is on, inbounded to Collier Klein. Now to Nate Fair as the pressure backs off. Fair works it against Winger. Now to Collier Klein, working it against C.J. Yoder across midcourt. Klein lost it. Chases it back down. His pass right wing to Schlau, but a timeout call by West Holmes. 39 seconds to play in the third. We're tied up at 26 apiece. This is boys high school basketball on WKLM.
Whatever Mother Nature has in store, you're not worried because you've got Yokohama's Geolander ATG015 on your side. Stop by Holmes Tire LLC to find out what a new set of all-terrain tires can do for your truck or SUV. This tire is all-traction, designed to take you from the pavement to the trail in any weather, anytime you want. Discover the Yokohama Geolander ATG015 and get ready to experience what all-terrain is all about. Stop by Holmes Tire LLC today and fill out a finance application for approval with no credit needed on new tire purchases. Call Holmes Tire LLC in Millersburg, 330-674-0025, or their other locations in Spencer, Mount Vernon, and now open in Loudonville.
Tied up here in the third quarter, 39 seconds to go. It's definitely been a defensive battle here tonight, Jake.
Yeah, and we were just saying off air, I don't know when the last time I saw Hiland score only 3 points in 7.5 minutes was. This West Holmes defense doing a great job interrupting their shots. Hiland's defense on the other side also doing a great job just not letting West Holmes get much of a rhythm here.
Knights have it out of the timeout.
I think we've got some blood on the court here they're working on cleaning up. Or something out here, so Collier Klein was pointing over here at the West Holmes logo.
And indeed, there is a towel. You'll find that out near the midcourt area. Get that toweled off. Again, this game is being video live streamed on the WKLM YouTube page, courtesy of the Claxon communication team of Jacob Heading and Aidan Garabrandt. And we're also on FM 95.3, WKLM-FM.com as well. It's Donnie Norris and Blaze DeMullins back at WKLM Sports Central. Now wiping off the jersey of Collier Klein, it looks like.
It looks like he might have a nosebleed there. It looks like he had something up there. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, West Holmes cannot afford to have him on the bench, to put that simply. Collier Klein out of inbounds it out top to Nate Fair. They're near midcourt. 35 seconds and counting, third quarter. West Holmes spreads the floor. Now Sam Sprang has it. See if the Knights can try and get that final shot of the third. 25 seconds. Sprang dribbles it high on the left side. Still with the basketball. Pass out top goes to Nate Fair. 19 seconds. Down to 15. Fair still with the basketball. Down to 12. The handoff goes to Collier Klein near midcourt. Now 9 seconds to go. Got to start into it. Now the 5 seconds. Spins around to the foul line. Pass. Kuzno cutting Nate Sprang, but through his hands couldn't corral it. Goes out of bounds. That'll be a turnover.
That's number 15 on West Holmes tonight. Number 5 here in the third quarter.
So Hiland has it on the back baseline. Just under 3 seconds to go, third quarter. Hirschberger to inbound. Does so to Detweiler. Dribbles it. Long shot by Detweiler, going to be up and gone. He'll knock it down, Sammy Detweiler.
From 3/4 court. Oh my goodness.
How about that to close out the third?
Clip that one. You might see that one on Sports Center tonight.
Sammy Detweiler gives Hiland a 29-26 lead after 3. Don't go away. This is the Battle of Holmes County on WKLM.
Are you ready to accelerate towards your dreams with a new car, ATV, boat, or some extra cash for personal needs? This is Zach Deidinger, a banking center manager at the Commercial and Savings Bank, here to help you fund your next adventure. Our team of experts is committed to finding the right solution for you with competitive rates, flexible terms, and personalized service. Visit csb1.com to apply online or give us a call at 800-654-9015 to speak with a loan specialist and discover the CSB advantage. The Commercial and Savings Bank. Relationships you can bank on. Member FDIC.
The employees of Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative work hard and wear many hats at the cooperative. But that dedication goes beyond providing power to keep the lights on. They also are very active in their communities. Some volunteer at their local church, others are coaching youth, and some giving back through working for their township or community board. So what makes this cooperative different? They focus on people. Holmes Wayne Electric, always here for their members, always here for their community.
Hiland outscoring West Holmes 6-3 in that quarter. Here's a drive, baseline, layup no good by Nate Sprang to begin the fourth. Rebound snatched away by Sammy Detweiler. Hawks add the basketball in a 3-point lead thanks to that 3/4 of court three-pointer knocked down at the quarter by Sammy Detweiler to finish out the third. Detweiler 3-pointer for the quarter this time, going to be in and out, no good. A little too close apparently. Ball knocked near midcourt and chased back down by Sam Sprang. Knights basketball on the other rim. Back over to Collier Klein, high on the right side. Out top to Nate Fair. Left wing to Nate Sprang. Sprang dribbles it to the foul line, to the lane. Juggles it and gets called for traveling. Third quarter numbers courtesy of Jake Sidle, where West Holmes was 1 for 3 on three-point tries. Hiland 2 for 6 for 33%. Each team 0 for 3 from two-point range. Neither team attempted a foul shot. Each team had 6 rebounds in that third quarter. And 5 turnovers for the Hawks and 4 turnovers for Hiland in that third quarter of play.
I keep saying about as even of the quarters you'll ever see, and we've had 3 of them tonight.
They keep playing that way. Hawks basketball around the foul line goes to Sam Wingard. Right wing to Detweiler. Holds onto it. He'll back it up. Shovels it out top to Wigden. Left wing to Alex Miller. Around the foul line, Wingard. Back to Miller. Right corner to Nick Wigden. His three-pointer is going to be no good. Rebound grabbed by Hirschberger, however. Dumps it inside to Wigden. Wigden, head fake. His shot off the glass is good. Nick Wigden has 10, and his first points of the second half. 31-26 Hawks. West Holmes ball. Nate Fair to the front court on the left wing. The handoff goes to Nate Sprang. Right point to Wyatt Schlau. Now over to Sam Sprang. Dribbles the top of the key. Picks it up. Looking. Bounce pass behind him to Nate Fair. Fair crossover. Now to the left side. Still with the dribble. Sprang to Fair to the foul line to the lane. Off-bound shot by Fair. No good. Gets called for the charge, though, as he ran into Logan Hirschberger.
Now that one might just be because he kind of went in with his head down. I think if he goes in straight up there, he's got a chance to have that one go the other way. That was such a close call.
Second personal on Fair. First team foul on the Knights. And now up to 17 turnovers for the game. Hiland basketball, they have a 5-point lead 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. Nice pass to Wigden. Inside to Hirschberger. Now back out top to Nick Wigden. His three-pointer is going to be no good. Out top of the rebound goes to Sammy Detweiler. His three-pointer is going to be knocked down. Detweiler has 14 points. That'll be his fourth three-pointer he's nailed tonight. And all of a sudden, Hiland has a 34-26 advantage. Collier Klein for the Knights to the corner to Sam Sprang. And going to be an offensive foul called. Moving screen will be the second team foul. West Holmes in the quarter, now up to 18 turnovers.
Lynn Klein going to check back in here. I was about to say, I don't know how much longer you can keep him on the bench with 4 fouls, Matt. He's done a great job all night keeping Sammy Detweiler in check. They've had some issues keeping Sammy Detweiler from getting those wide open looks without him, but he's got to stay back a little bit.
Hiland scoring the first 5 points of this fourth quarter, and they have the 8-point lead. Hawks basketball. Pass goes out to Sam Wingard. Right point to Alex Miller. Baseball pass inside to Logan Hirschberger. His layup is good. Hirschberger has 4. Hiland now a 10-point lead, 36-26. Knights basketball. Collier Klein with it across midcourt. Lost it. Grabs it again. Left wing to Lynn Klein on the pass. Klein dribbles it out top. Picks it up. Spins around. Looks to hand it off, but stolen away instead by Sammy Detweiler. Dribbles the right wing. Back out top to Alex Miller. Nice look inside. Goes to Wingard. His shot rejected by Collier Miller, but he'll stay with the Hawks. After the game, we'll be announcing the Six Bunnies Player of the Game. Six Bunnies, your one-stop shop for all things custom apparel. Stay up to date with their latest offerings on Facebook and Instagram, and shop online at sixbunnies.com. Embedded to the right wing, the Hirschberger. Hawks basketball. On the left wing, Detweiler. His three-pointer is going to be good again. Sammy Detweiler all of a sudden red hot. And Hiland a 13-point lead, 39-26, 4:44 to play. Timeout West Holmes. This is the Battle of Holmes County on WKLM.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Visit Hummel Group in Berlin, Mansfield, Newark, Orville, and Worcester, or online at HummelGRP.com.
A single-family home located at 5181 Eagle Drive in Millersburg is listed for sale by Kaufman Realty and Auctions with an asking price of $450,000. This property was built in 2017 and has 3 bedrooms and 2 full baths with 1,713 square feet. Located in the Hawks Landing subdivision within the East Holmes Local School District. For more information or to choose a date and time to see this property, contact Nolan Mackey at 330-231-0028 or check it out at kaufmanrealty.com.
West Holmes basketball out of the timeout, trailing by 13 now. West Holmes still searching for their first point of this quarter as Hiland has scored the first 10 points of the fourth quarter of play. West Holmes basketball out top, goes over to Sprang inside the Nate Fair. Backs it in, spins around, layup by Fair, off the glass and good. There's the bucket, and a chance for a 3-point play on the and one for Nate Fair. Just the way they drew it up out of the timeout, Mid-Melton has to be pleased by that as West Holmes now gets their first points of the fourth quarter.
A chance to get it back into a 10-point game, too. This is huge.
Nate Fair has 15. Free throw going to be good. 16 points for Nate Fair now. 39-29. Hiland has the lead in the basketball. Full court pressure is on. Hirschberger will break the press. Now back out top to Alex Miller. Miller dribbles it. With 4:17 and counting fourth quarter. Pass on the right point to Logan Hirschberger. Dribbles it on the left wing. Here's Detweiler again. Good closeout defense by Lynn Klein. Detweiler to the foul line and gets called for the offensive foul. pushing off on Detweiler. Second team foul on Hiland. Detweiler has his second personal foul.
That is the break West Holmes needs right now. They got the foul called on the other side. Now they can get in there, try to get it back within 8 points here.
Knights have it. Light full court pressure on by the Hawks. Sam Sprang at three-quarters court. Now he'll dribble it across the timeline. On the right point, backs it up. West Holmes down by 10, midway point of the fourth quarter. On the right wing, the Coyer-Miller inside the Fair, deflected away. He'll grab it to the corner. Fair, pass over to Sam Sprang. Now to Coyer-Miller. Dribbles the top of the key, spins around. Picks it up against that denied defense of the Hawks. Nobody open. And finally a pass off just in time to Collier Klein near midcourt. Klein to the foul line, to the lane. Off-bound shot left hand. That's no good. Rebound grab by Sam Wingard. And it'll be a held ball after that. Arrow points to Hiland, but smothering defense by the Hawks. Stay tuned tonight for High School Scoreboard on WKLM, brought to you by Yoder Lumber. Inbatted against the press, over to Sam Sprang. Now back to Miller. Cross-court pass to Nick Wigdam. Into the front court. Received by Sam Wingard. Wingard to the foul line. Picks it up. Kicks it out top to Alex Miller. 3:15 to play fourth quarter. Hiland ball, and they have a 39-29 lead. Miller in midcourt, working against Coyer-Miller. Alex Miller to the foul line. Pass inside goes to Sam Wingard. His shot up is going to be good. Sam Wingard has 4 points, 41-29 Hawks. Knights with it. Here's Sam Sprang. Out top to Nate Fair. Left wing to Lynn Klein. Dribbles the top of the key on the right point. Back to Collier Klein. His three-pointer is going to be no good. Missed everything. And it'll be Hiland basketball. Yoder Family Roofing and Spouting, serving you for the past 25 years. Located in Millersburg and serving the surrounding areas. Call or text 330-695-3000 for your roofing and spouting needs. Hiland basketball to the front court, beating the pressure to Sam Sprang. Now to Detweiler. Goes out top now to Alex Miller. Miller holds onto it with 2:20 and counting fourth quarter. Miller working against Coyer-Miller. Alex Miller now crossover to the right point. Bounce pass goes to Detweiler. Inside the paint. Head fake kicks the left wing to wide open Nick Wigdam. That three-pointer's knocked down. Nick Wigdam now up to 13 points for the game. 44-29 Hiland. Third three-pointer knocked down by Wigdam tonight. West Holmes ball. Here's Sam Sprang. Comes to a jump stop. Out top to Miller. Out on the pass over to Nate Frere. Into the corner, Lynn Klein. Now to Collier Klein. Drive, lane. Up-bound shot by Collier Klein. That's no good. Rebound pulled down by Alex Miller. Hawks basketball. Miller to the front court. 1.5 to play in the fourth. As Hiland spreads the floor. Now to Logan Hirschberger. Drive, lane, dump pass inside, goes out of bounds. That'll be a turnover on Hiland, but Hiland with this 15-point lead here, Jake, and really done by great defense and also some nifty passing here in the second half.
Great passing, and of course, when you get Sammy Detweiler to get all these couple three-pointers to open up the fourth quarter and really expand that lead, it's going to do a whole lot. If I was Hiland, I wouldn't take another shot in this ball game. I'd hold on to it, make West Holmes put me at the free throw line.
Three-pointer by Sam Sprang from the corner. That's no good off the glass. Rebounds grabbed by Nick Wigdam. Also a foul called away from the basketball.
It looks like Lynn Klein's night's done.
So he'll foul out. 13th foul on West Holmes. Lynn Klein with 1:16 to play. Nate Sprang will check in. Knights showing the full court pressure. 2-2-1 press. And batted by Wigdam to Alex Miller for Hiland. Now to Sammy Detweiler, who will cross midcourt. Dribbles it high on the left. 1:08 to go. Detweiler now to the foul line, to the lane. Backs it up to the corner. Lobs it out top to Alex Miller. Now to C.J. Yoder. On the left wing, receive Albie Wigdam. Cross-court pass to Detweiler, wide open, but he'll hold on to it. Under a minute to go, and Hiland in command right now. Finally a foul on Nate Fair. 14th foul on West Holmes, and Fair has his third personal foul.
Caleb Yoder, Cade Beachy, and looks like Brady Monagle checking in for Hiland.
Dominant fourth quarter for Hiland, and been nip and tuck through three quarters, but Hiland has won the fourth quarter for sure. Outscoring West Holmes 15-3 in this fourth quarter. 48 seconds and counting. Now a foul on Sam Sprang. He will foul Nick Wigdom out top.
Number 1, Sam Sprang, his second.
Should see with the basketball is Caleb Yoder, rather. 15 foul on West Holmes, though. Sam Sprang is second, and there'll be a double bonus. And at the foul line will indeed be 5'11 sophomore guard Caleb Yoder. 47 seconds to go. Free throw up. Free throw is going to be no good. Matt Croy alongside Jake Sidle for tonight's broadcast. And, of course, video live streamed on the WKLM YouTube page, courtesy of Claxon Communications, and also on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. Second free throw is good by Caleb Yoder. His first point, 45-29 Hiland. West Holmes ball. Sam Sprang goes down, and going to be what? He foul called, I believe, against the Hawks. That is their third team foul of this fourth quarter with 40 seconds to go.
You're going to go against Cade Beachy there.
Cade Beachy is first, of course, for the 6-foot junior in the game now. Drive by Collier climbing while his layup is going to be no good. Rebound by Wyatt Schlau. Slap to the floor. Left wing to Coyer Miller. His three-pointer going to be knocked down. Coyer Miller, his first points tonight. Makes it 45-32 Hiland. Final 20 seconds, though. Hawks basketball to the front court. There's a foul on Sam Sprang, and then he'll again send Caleb Yoder to the foul line. Final 19 seconds. That battle of Holmes County tonight, and it was a battle this evening here from the dungeon. Ohio look like they're going to pick up a road victory. And that free throw knocked down by Caleb Yoder. Second point this evening, and has one more free throw to go. That is up, and that's going to be good. It makes them both. 47-32 Hiland, 18 seconds. West Holmes ball, Sam Sprang out top. Now to Coyer Miller. Miller to the right point. To Nate Sprang. To Sam Sprang. 5 seconds. Collier Klein to the foul circle. Three-pointer by Klein, top of the key, going to be no good. Rebound, slap to the corner, goes out of bounds, and that will do it. In the battle of Holmes County from the dungeon, Hiland gets the victory by the final score of 47-32 behind a dominant fourth quarter. And the Hawks will finish up their regular season with a record of 16-6. While West Holmes drops to 4-17 with one more regular season game to go. Final score tonight again from the dungeon, Hiland 47 and West Holmes 32. Back to wrap it up after this on WKLM.
Vikert Concrete, located on County Road 189 between Benton and Holmesville, specializes in ready-mix concrete and state-approved limestone, sand, and gravel. All mixed styles are available, and you can count on fast, dependable delivery and competitive prices. Vikert Concrete has served homes and surrounding counties for over 75 years. Call Vikert Concrete today for all your concrete needs at 674-0038. Remember, for quality concrete, it's Vikert Concrete.
Millersburg Electric has been serving the area since 1945 with quality sales and service of home appliances. And now, during the President's Day Super Sale, get selected savings throughout the store. Hi, this is Kerry Taylor, and as a member of one of the nation's largest appliance buying groups, we offer inventory levels and pricing equal or better than all of those larger stores. With over 250 items on display and thousands available, let our experienced staff show you the latest in kitchen appliances, laundry products, freezers, and more. Visit us on State Route 83 south of Millersburg or 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available. Cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
Great products with local companies in shorter lead times. That's what you're getting when you buy your products at MRV Siding Supply. Most siding manufacturers are owned by large corporations, which means more hoops to jump through that bogs down the process. With all of the Provia products that they offer, MRV Siding Supply has a direct connection with a local company with awesome siding, windows, and doors, giving you what you need when you need it. Support local at MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Get your vehicle back on the road smooth and problem-free with Village Motors Collision Center. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and our Collision Center works on all makes and models and has available deductible assistance, along with loaner and rental vehicles available for your use, complimentary oil change packages, not to mention that we are the preferred repair shop for most insurance companies. Ask us about our cleanup packages with 4 great packages from basic to premium by appointment only starting at $19.95. For collision repair, make your first stop at Village Motors in Millersburg.
At Promotion Therapy Services, customer service and specialized treatment options are what set us apart. We work hard for our patients day in and day out. Our team of physical and occupational therapists are conveniently located for you in the heart of Millersburg. Can't come to us? We'll come to you with our team of therapists who specialize in home health services. We make it easy to receive physical therapy, emphasizing a close relationship with your physician as well as helping you navigate the insurance process. Our team is excited to begin offering new services such as dry needling, sports-focused rehab, foot orthosis consultations, and taping. With questions, call us 330-600-0844 or visit us online at promotion-therapy.com. We look forward to promoting a better you and would like to wish all winter sports a safe and healthy season.
Everywhere, every day, someone somewhere needs someone to care. Young people are especially desirous of someone to show an interest in what they do, where they are going, and what they will become. Denko Marketing of Millersburg believes taking that interest in a young person can make all the difference. Which young person needs your time and interest? Whichever one or ones you can give it to. They'll take care of the rest. Supporting young people in all endeavors is especially important to Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home.
Have you experienced the difference of hometown independent pharmacy lately? If not, now is the perfect time to start. Premier Pharmacy inside Rhodey's IGA is now open and accepting new patients. This is Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacies in Berlin and Millersburg, inviting you to come experience the Premier Pharmacy difference. We want to be your teammate as you navigate the complex world of healthcare, offering you consistent, fast service and always being available to answer whatever questions you may have. Call us or stop in today. We will transfer all your active prescriptions from your current pharmacy so you don't have to worry about a thing. That's why we are Premier Pharmacy, your hometown independent pharmacy.
It is the final of the Battle of Holmes County for the Dungeon tonight, and Hiland gets the win 47-32 over West Holmes, but it was much closer than that really through much of the night. Nip and tuck through 3 quarters as Hiland led 13-10 after 1, but it was tied up at 23 apiece at halftime, and then through 3 quarters, Hiland led 29-26. Through 3 quarters, there were a total of 5 ties and also 5 lead changes, and Hiland had a 3-point lead after 3. However, Hiland came back and scored the first 10 points of the 4th quarter. They would outscore West Holmes 18-6 in that final frame, and Hiland, with the dominant 4th, gets the 15-point victory, 47-32 over West Holmes tonight. For Hiland, leading the way for them, 2 players in double figures. Leading the way was Sammy Detweiler. He was in double figures now for the 14th time on the season. And for Detweiler, he was 5 for 8 from downtown. Some big 3-pointers in that second half to help Hiland kind of stretch their lead out and get this win. He was also 1 for 6 from 2-point range, but Detweiler finished up with 17 points to lead all scorers tonight. Nick Wigton also in double figures. Wigton would finish up going 3 for 9 from downtown, 2 for 3 from 2-point range. Wigton finished up with 13 points as he was in double figures for the 17th time on the season. Also scoring for the Hawks, 6 points for Alex Miller, 4 points apiece for Sam Wingard and Logan Hirschberger. Also 3 points scored by Caleb Yoder, and that rounded out the Hiland point total of 47. For West Holmes in the losing effort, 1 player in double figures for them. That was Nate Fair in double figures for the 13th time on the season. For Nate Fair, he was 1 for 2 on 3-point tries. He was also 6 for 6 from 2-point range and 1 for 2 for the foul line. Nate Fair had 16 points. He did only score 3 points, though, in the second half. Also, 8 points scored by Collier Klein on the night. He was 2 of 5 on 3-point tries, 0 for 4 from 2-point range, and 2 for 2 for the foul line. Collier Klein had 8 points, and 3 points apiece for Sam Sprang and Collier Miller. 2 points for Nate Sprang, running out the West Holmes point total of 32. Final score, Hiland 47 and West Holmes 32. Now for the final team numbers, here's Jake Sidle.
Well, thank you, Matt. Taking a look at those final numbers. West Holmes shot 5 of 13 for 38% from three-point range and 7 of 15 from inside the arc for 47%. They shot a combined 43% from the floor. On the other side, the Hiland Hawks shot 8 of 23 for 35% from downtown, 9 of 21 for 43% from two-point range. They shot a combined 39% from the floor. West Holmes was 3 of 5 for 60% from the charity stripe. Hiland was 5 of 6 for 83% from the charity stripe. Hawks with a rebounding edge, 25-18 in this one. West Holmes had 19 turnovers compared to 8 turnovers by Hiland.
Individual rebounding leaders for Hiland. Sam Wingard had a total of 5 rebounds. 4 of those came at the offensive end, and also 6 rebounds for Logan Hirschberger. He had 3 offensive and 4 boards for Sammy Detweiler. As for West Holmes, it was 4 rebounds for Sam Sprang on the night, and 4 rebounds also for Collier Klein. 3 rebounds for Nate Fair on the evening as well. Hiland a winner 47-32 over West Holmes tonight, and a good game here tonight as West Holmes really came to play. A great intensity as you expect here from the Battle of Holmes County. Just the fourth quarter belonged to the Hawks.
And that's what it was, and it seemed like West Holmes just kind of ran out of gas. They played with Hiland for the entire first 3 quarters. They were running up and down the floor, played great defense. Nate Fair got up, had, I think he said 3 blocks around there tonight. But then the fourth quarter came, and Hiland's depth just kind of showed. They were able to rotate 4 or 5 guys off the bench throughout the entire ball game. That kept the legs fresh, and like I said at halftime, you don't keep Sammy Detweiler scoreless for more than 1 quarter a night usually. He's able to get out there, get some threes, open threes, drain them, and that was the big difference in this one.
Sammy Detweiler will be our 6 Money's player of the game for Hiland as he had 17 points. Again, those 2 big three-pointers in the fourth, 4 three-pointers he knocked down in the second half. Dick Wigton also had 5 points in the fourth, and a three-pointer he knocked down in that fourth quarter for Hiland. They're happy that we'll knock down some of those three-point shots here and get going here late in that contest. Again, after kind of a tough shooting night on Saturday and a good defensive battle here, I'm sure they're happy that we see some shots fall also here tonight in that final stretch.
I think they would have liked to see Nick Wigton hit a few more of his. He had a few wide open looks, but shooting is contagious. Sammy had a good night tonight. It's something you need from him as you move into tournament time, especially without Alex Yoder down low. You're going to have to rely on some more of that outside shooting in the tournament.
For West Holmes, our 6 Money's player of the game will be Nate Fair, 16 points for the game. Of course, had some of the blocks that Jake was talking about here, and Nate Fair really a force on both sides of the ball tonight.
Yeah, I think he only missed 2 shots tonight. He did great at the inside the arc, had the 1 3-pointer, but where he excelled tonight was his defense in the paint. He got up there, 3 blocked shots, and really was all over the court. He was not letting his man get a touch on the ball without at least making an attempt to get in that passing lane, knock the ball away, and he played some great man-up defense tonight.
Probably another key here tonight is the defensive for Hiland in the second half here, and really kind of keying on Nate Fair, trying to make sure that he didn't beat them after that strong first half they had.
And that's really what every team that's played West Holmes in the latter half of the season has done. I saw them down at Cambridge. The Bobcats did the same thing down there. I imagine we'll see the same thing out of Orville on Friday night. They've got 2 big forwards that they're going to want to get on him and not let him get a look at the bucket. But he's really become the MVP of this team. Him and Collier Klein will keep this West Holmes team in a lot of ball games.
Hiland gets the win 47-32, and the 10th-ranked team in Division 4 improves to 16-6 to cap off regular season play. Of course, their next game will be in tournament play, the Division 4 sectional, and that'll be at the Reese Center taking on Bellsville Tuesday, February 27th at 7 o'clock. And for West Holmes with the loss, they dropped to 4-17. They've lost 2 straight. They'll play their final regular season game on Friday on senior night in the Dungeon, and that'll be against Orville for them on Friday. For us, we'll have 4 girls tournament games tomorrow night. They'll be bringing you all video live stream for tomorrow. Minerva will be at West Holmes. They'll be on the radio as well as on YouTube. Also on YouTube, TCC at Hiland tomorrow night, Garraway at Shenandoah, and Beechwood at Waynedale. Also video live streamed on YouTube. You can catch all those games for tomorrow night as we kick off girls tournament basketball coverage. And also Friday, we'll have that boys game for you with Orville and West Holmes as well on WKLM. We want to thank our Claxon Communication partners allowing us to bring you this video live stream coverage tonight from the dungeon, that being Jacob Heading and Aidan Garabrandt. And thanks to WKLM Sports Central, to Donnie Norris, as well as Blaze DeMullins as well. For Jake Sidle, I'm Matt Croy. Reminder to stick around after the game for High School Scoreboard. We'll have all the area basketball scores for you all the way until midnight. Again, the final of the Battle of Holmes County. It goes Hiland 47 and West Holmes 32. So long, everybody.
There's nothing better than the sound of a hammer, a drill, and a saw. A&R Builders in Berlin has been putting all those tools to work for the past 25 years. If you need re-roofing work done, A&R Builders is the place to call. They'll also do new homes for both residential and general contractors, along with pole buildings, decks, and custom framing. Call A&R Builders in Berlin at 893-2111. That's 893-2111.
Melway Paving Company is a well-known asphalt paving contractor for homes in surrounding counties since 1964, specializing in asphalt paving, chip and seal coating. For your next paving project, call Melway Paving at 330-279-9000. Melway Paving is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Stop in all this week for these great savings at Roadie's IGA. Hi, this is Scott Roadie, and we have 9 to 11 ounce Fresh Express Premium Romaine or Green and Crisp salad blends, 2 for $3. 8 ounce IGA shredded cheese, 2 for $4. 24 ounce Smith sour cream or French onion dip, $3.69. We also have baby back pork ribs for $2.99 a pound. Bob Evans mashed potatoes or mac and cheese, $3.99. 16 ounce package of Hillendale sliced bacon, $3.99. 16 ounce cooked cocktail shrimp, $4.99. And 16 ounce Seabest tilapia fillets for $3.99. That's now through Sunday at Roadie's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg.
Thank you for watching high school basketball from your hometown radio station, FM 95.3 WKLM.
Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.